Today, we are going to look at a better way of handling self-doubt and a mindset that is going to help you take the actions you need to take that first bold step that will make you become very proud of yourself. Hello and welcome to the Marketing a Unique Business podcast. My name is Mburu, and here we help unique businesses articulate their solutions and present them to the market. If you're wondering, do you have what it takes to implement your idea? You're not alone. Majority of people like you struggle with self-doubt. From the time that you are young, we are always taught about conforming, following a certain path, doing certain things which are regular, maybe, and of course, starting out businesses that everybody knows and businesses that everyone understands. But if you are that person who wants to go against the grain, there is going to be that doubt because it's not something that you've seen done a lot, and there may not be a lot of people around you who have started out different things and succeeded. And even if they have, they may seem as though they are so accomplished and as though they do not struggle with aspects such as self-doubt or limiting themselves from what they can do. The good thing is that it is absolutely normal to feel like you're not good enough. It is absolutely normal to feel like you do not have what it takes to implement what you're doing, because in our minds, we like having predetermined outcomes, knowing what is going to happen as a result of taking a certain action. And so if you do not know what the outcome is going to be, and at the same time you are receiving a lot of resistance, say even from the people that you're interacting with, then it is perfectly normal, it is rational, it is natural to develop that sense of self-doubt. Don't beat yourself up. It is something that happens, and it happens to everyone. Speak to entrepreneurs and they'll tell you. Speak to even established people, and that is something they contend with from time to time, not feeling like they're good enough or doubting themselves, doubting their ability to implement. You're part of the club, and that is something that you'll contend with continuously, even as you continue to grow. But how do you overcome it from the very start? The way I like looking at it, or my perspective about overcoming self-doubt, thinking you're not good enough, and limiting yourself, is by accepting initially that it may be true that you do not have what it takes to make that idea succeed at that time. In the previous video, we were talking about putting on the hat of an explorer, putting on the hat of a scientist when you're getting started with ideas. The reason why you may not have what it takes to make that idea work is because you don't know everything that is going to be needed to make the idea work. You're still exploring. You're still getting to know whether it's going to be received, how it is going to be received, and how it's going to work, or even if it is going to work. Those are things that you're still learning from the beginning. So judging yourself based on whether you're good enough to make it succeed is not being fair to yourself. In the beginning, it is better to judge yourself based on courage. Make courage become your focus. Make courage become your goal. The courage to start even when not knowing what the outcomes are going to be. Even when not knowing how it is going to be received. Even when not knowing everything that will be required to make that idea succeed. Just get started. That is the first thing. Courage. And once you muster up the courage and you get started, even if that means registering the business, even if that means talking to somebody who may be a potential investor or a potential customer, even if that means putting that idea on paper. Take every single step of courage to get that idea to start. That is what you focus on in the beginning. And that is what you celebrate in the beginning. That is what you take pride in the beginning. You take pride in the fact that I took the courage. I had the fear, but I did it anyway. That is what you take pride in. I'm insisting about that because many are the times that we want to focus on accomplishments, what it is going to take to make the idea succeed. But now that you don't know what is going to make the idea succeed, why not start by being proud of the fact that you took courage to get started? And once you have gotten started and you've mustered up the courage to do it, then what you focus on is, as you continue to see, like, your initial assumptions may not be what you experience when you get, what we say, on the ground. When you get started, your initial assumptions may not be the same. There is going to be some deviations, and working on those deviations between what you had assumed and what you find on the ground, that is what you call progress. That is what you call growth. As you continue to incorporate that, then that is what you focus on. That is what you take pride in. I went and I pitched it the first time, and I learned that the reason why people may not be willing to take on my idea is because of 1, 2, 3 reasons, and that is what I've been working on. And once I have worked on them, I take pride in the fact that I have made progress in that idea. As you continue to grow, as you continue to get feedback, as you continue to improve your product or service, as you continue to improve your model or how you're operating, as you continue to grow as a leader and in the skills that you need to make that idea succeed, eventually you are going to achieve stuff. It is just the way it is. How you achieve stuff is more people like what you're doing, you are recognized, you are appreciated, you get a broader audience, you are nominated, you win, or you become featured on newspapers, on media, or those other things that you may really want. And therefore, you eventually become the person that will make that idea succeed. Now, thinking about that last part of when the idea is working at the beginning is what paralyzes you. But at the beginning, if what you're focusing on is courage, then once you have started, you start focusing on progress, then achievements are not going to be a big issue, because even as you start getting the achievements, you're going to know what it takes to get you there, and you will probably have an idea of what it will take to get you to the next level. I hope this has been helpful. At Digital Strategy and Marketing, we focus on 5 things. We call them the 5 M's, which are framed or are phrased as a butterfly. And the second one, which is normally a huge one, is what we call mindset. This video was focusing on that second M, the mindset part. There is the mission, there is the message, there is the materialization, and there is a marketing strategy as well. But this second video, we are focusing on the mindset, because the mindset is normally one of the biggest deterrents or propulsions or propulsive things that can make you actualize your unique idea or your unique business. We are also working on building a community of people with unique businesses. And if that sounds like something you'd like, please go ahead and like, subscribe, share, engage with us by writing your comments, so that as we continue to build our community, you can become a part of it. And of course, now that this is the initial parts, you become privileged to being among the early founders or the early adopters of this, which is such a wonderful thing, or such a wonderful privilege, I would imagine. And if you're struggling with articulating your idea, you're getting started, you're struggling with your concept, you're struggling with articulating your concept, or you're struggling with articulating your idea and presenting it to the people who need to hear it, then get in touch with us. That's why this business was started. And until next time, remember, continue working on yourself. Take courage if you are getting started. Focus on progress if you are growing. And don't slow down if you've started accomplishing things. Bye-bye.